But what I want to point out here is that throughout history, there's actually been a connection between theories about deficits of women, either psychological or genetic. And those theories have been at the root of ableist practices and policies. So it's sort of a strategic tool, if you will. The oppression of people with disabilities has required first a disempowering of the mothers. The community that you and I and any parent who has a kid with a disability should be looking to is the disability community. Look to the community itself to inform about your child, because your child is going to be an adult and a member of that community. And so I feel like as parents, we need to allow ourselves to be informed by the right groups. Yeah. Don't just get like what the educators are saying or the psychologists are saying and the psychiatrists are saying, have always said. We looked at that already in the slides and where that landed us, right? Look at what adults with autism are saying about their identities, about disability pride, about disability culture, about what is ableist to them, what doesn't feel right, what feels right, and how we can be supportive. And the word then we're looking for is allies.
Yes.
Right. As parents, we need, maybe all of us, and I've just recently started thinking about this more, I mean, we think about ourselves as advocates. I think that many people, I can't see the audience here, but I think that many people would readily identify as an advocate. I certainly do. But I think the thing is, let's start thinking of ourselves as allies, because that looks very different. Then you're not, an advocate is doing something for, which is a good thing also. And I spend a lot of my time, trying to make the world a better place or what have you, right? But when we're advocating, we're drawing from a different literature base or a different information base, necessarily not the group itself. Allyship means you're working with a group and you're trying to further their agendas, not your agendas or the professionals' agendas or the ableist agendas in schools. So my advice would be, I think it was a question, right, Jen? Find a community first. Find a community of parents that aligns with these rights-based and justice-based ideas. And then you find strength in that. Tell your stories and listen to the stories. If there are professionals in this group who are listening, listen to the narratives of mothers, of parents. And lastly, parents need to start moving towards a model of true allyship. And that looks like furthering the agendas, not of our group, but of the people that we are supposed to be advocating for.